So the benefits of the charging order versus being a sole proprietor, what that is you have to be a limited liability company in order to have the advantage of the charging order. And what that does for you is it provides asset protection in the event of a lawsuit happening. So the limited liability company is what provides that. And so essentially, if you get involved in a litigation, a lawsuit, if you're getting sued for any reason and you have a limited liability company in place and you've kept your records current, in other words, if you have the corporate formalities current, it's going to help you in that sense in litigation. So if you get sued and you have that all current, the judge will look at that and they're going to see if that's all current. They're going to see who the members are on the company. They're going to see how it's taxed, and they're going to make a decision based on that. And the charging order it's in favor of the person who has it set up like that. So the charging order will make it, if you win, to where the other party will pay income taxes on the amount they're suing you for, plus a lot of times the attorney fees that you or I would be paying in the event of being sued if that person loses. So in other words, if let's say I have a limited liability company set up, it's taxed as a corporation or as an S corporation or as a partnership, and I'm getting sued. And the person that is suing me loses. They're going to end up 9 times out of 10 paying my attorney fees, plus they're going to end up 9 times out of 10 paying the income taxes on the amount that they're suing me for. So it ends up being a real benefit for me to actually have a limited liability company in place versus just staying a sole proprietorship. Because if those things are not in place and I'm a sole proprietorship, it's like being naked in the wind. You're going to be out there. So it is a benefit to have limited liability companies set up and have that charging order in place for your benefit. So it ends up really, really being important. But you do want to keep up on your corporate formalities, and you do want to have that in place. So it's, I've seen it where a lot of times where people will be in like network marketing, for instance, or they'll be in real estate investing. But let's just look at it from, network marketing and things like that. They'll get involved in network marketing in their own name instead of a company. And then that will be something that's not a legal network marketing company, and a receiver will be coming after that individual. It's not a good idea because you're going to be liable individually. They're going to come after everything you have. And then same thing with real estate assets. If you have assets that are a piece of real estate, I would not only have a limited liability company versus sole proprietorship, I would deed that property over to a limited liability company in the state where the property is located so that it actually is under that state's regulations and law. So a lot of times people will say, get a Nevada company or get a Wyoming company or get different things. A lot of times I would look into it with a lawyer and find out whether or not it's going to hold up if you have an out-of-state limited liability company. So I know I kind of went off on a tangent, but the charging order will help you in the event of those things happening.